Yeah, what's up, big game, James?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they got some more information on the Nipsey Hussle situation, and it really, really need to be addressed because, even the conspiracy theories, they got their views, and everybody got views, that clashing right now. Some people saying it was just some nigga shit. Some people saying it was some conspiracy shit. And I think it is conspiracy, but I don't think it's on the government level. You brought up earlier when we was talking about the boy Cowboy. Give me your take on Cowboy.
Or just more than a thing cowboy, The question is, can you straddle the fence of being a good guy and still reaching back in the street? You know, it's like a rose growing from the concrete.
That's right.
Somebody might see that rose and see beauty. Some people might see that rose and want to pull it up and throw it away. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
That's a perfect example of a rose growing from concrete. Being worth all that money, having all kind of influence, still being in the cesspool full of gang activity. You know what I'm saying? So
That's right.
slippery slope.
That's right.
So the question is, go ahead.
Your boy, um, the battle rapper, my nigga, man, what's his name? Damn.
Where you from?
He from out there too.
Jersey.
He from out there, L.A. too.
Okay.
He said he compared Nipsey to Jesus.
Oh.
This ain't gonna come to my fuck with it. But and in a way, let me
Daylight.
show you something. When you look at it, I'm not gonna say Nipsey was Jesus because that's taking it too far. But for that neighborhood, he did have a Messiah like Mystique. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He had a Messiah like Mystique, and you saw what they did to Jesus because Jesus was coming. He was a lamb among wolves, and he was coming to liberate the people, just like Nipsey was doing. Nipsey supposed to been going and getting with the LAPD the next day, and just
Right.
think, but the day before he was to meet with the LAPD, he's gunned down. And you and I both know that in the hood, it's not good to talk to the police. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
shunned to
In
talk.
the hood or in the prison.
Go
Like
in,
if you going to talk to a counselor or a CO or something, you got to have somebody standing there with
right,
you. You know what I'm saying? To
because
hear what you're talking about.
right, because they don't know what you talking about. And I'm
Exactly.
to me, Nipsey was a stand up guy. I mean, I
Hmm.
mean, every interview that I ever seen of him, he always gave me that impression. He's a stand up guy. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, so I knew that he was going to make it better for the next generation because he already knew what the gang culture was all about. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He was on straight positivity, but like you said earlier, some other guys probably want to keep it gutter.
They want to
Did
keep.
talking to the police. You know what I'm saying? That's against everything they grew up to believe and raised up to think about.
That's right. And the change he was trying to make, they weren't ready for it.
Yeah, it probably didn't sit well with a lot of guys.
That's
So
right. And going back to Big U, Big U, he doing a lot of good for the community. He getting the
yeah, I
grant.
think Big U. I think the gang violence. The last time I saw an interview about Big U, he said the gang violence was the lowest since like 1969. You know what I'm saying? Big U doing a lot and a lot of big things for the community. He getting grants and he taking people from all different sets,
That's right.
Mexican sets, black sets, everything. You know what I'm saying? Trying to see how they can get the gang violence to go down. Like if
That's right.
something happening with this set, he'll get the big dog or whatever. They get together and they'll talk about it rather than conflicting with it. So I
Right.
think Big U doing a lot of stuff, but at the same time, Big U got OG status.
Yeah,
You know?
he got triple OG status.
Yeah.
And see, Nip a young nigga, and
Hmm.
Nip wasn't even trying to flex on them. He wasn't trying because he always came out to me as a humble dude, but as a stand up guy too, very respectful.
Yeah.
So he
No, he don't never try to flex, but at the same time,
he,
automatically he's flexing when he come outside though.
Exactly. He couldn't help but flex. He couldn't help but shine. He wasn't trying to do it,
Yeah.
but he worth $8 million. He got Lauren London for a girlfriend.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He driving in exotic cars. So he
Yeah, like Jay say, flying first class, change the forecast.
yeah,
Any given time, he can be anywhere in the world.
anywhere in
Then,
the world. They
probably got to pick any litter he want of any woman,
right.
So that's what envy and jealousy come from, too. So, man, it could be speculation from any side, but some just shit about the whole situation, though.
And then they son shitty cuz. And
You
then
know what I'm saying?
listen, the way with the situation with shitty cuz, this was crazy about that. Okay, him and shitty cuz had words. And he told Shitty cuz, your name fucked up, man. Your name fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
So you don't need to be around here. But if you can look at it from a different angle, Shitty cuz probably came around there because his name was fucked up in the hood. And some of them triple OGs, some of them OG niggas, man, they knew he was a little crash dummy. So they was like, say, bro, you wanna get your shit back right, get your name back right, we got some work for you to put in. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they probably green lighted Nipsey. And Nipsey, fell victim to that. Shitty cuz came back round there because you got to look at how he did what he did. Cowboy disappeared. He said he was gone like 3 seconds. And
Conveniently.
Yeah. And that
Is
was.
that a coincidence? You know what I mean? Like, there's too much of a coincidence.
It was too many coincidences. Cowboy left and he was gone 3 seconds, he say. Okay. Another coincidence. Out of all the days, his bodyguard wasn't there.
Right. Then at the same time, when a man shot down, okay, after the dude kick him and run off, who came down running, jumping to his aid? You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to see if he's still alive, trying to save him.
Well, they said his brother pulled up later. But
he had a couple homeboys there. What? A couple of them got shot, right?
Yeah, 2 of them got shot. The one that he...
Okay, now Cowboy in the store hearing a gunshot looking out the window.
Yeah, Cowboy was looking out the window. And then, you got to understand, man, this the hood you talking about. Where the other niggas with the pistols at?
Mm.
And, somebody said, well, Nipsey hired a lot of convicted felons, and I'm sure he did because he was all about helping the community. But even so, I mean, you still going to have your shooters on deck because y'all know that this is a set right here. You know what I'm saying?
You got to have it at all times.
You got to have it
Jay
at all
Prince
times.
got it. You try to approach Jay Prince, you get stiff on him.
That's right. And see, that's the thing. It was too many coincidences. They said when Nipsey fell, Nipsey said, "Man, you shot me. You got me.
Yeah, you shot me. You got me. I'm good.
I'm good."
Then when he come back,
the nigga come back. The reason why Shitty cuz came back because it was said you got to kill him. When Nipsey said you got me, when he said I'm good, that means he probably was still gonna survive. So Shitty came back. Shitty came back and hit him again. And then to put emphasis on it, man, when Shitty stomped him. See that right there, bro, you gotta realize, bro, when it's a hit like that, and I'm not talking about a government conspiracy, I'm talking about a hood conspiracy. I'm talking about some of the niggas that was like down with him, like Cowboy them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Cowboy, you ain't here. You done went in the store for right when this shit pop off.
Yeah.
Your bodyguard ain't here. These niggas that be at your side, man.
Yeah.
The other
it was said he was there to help out somebody that just got out the joint.
Yeah, and
you know what I'm saying?
Them
two guys right with the clothes or whatever.
Right, and one of the guy the nigga that he was helping out that just got out the joint, he got shot too, right? But my thing is this: out of all these people around here, ain't nobody strapped. Like 50 Cent say, man, get the strap. Somebody's supposed to be getting the strap, man. Somebody's supposed to be getting the strap. They're being real. It's a sad thing because, like I said, man, I didn't even know Nip, but I got a lot of respect for the dude. I mean, the way he carried himself, it was just a little different than the rest of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Them rap
Yeah,
niggas.
and the way his mind works, man. You
The
know.
way his mind worked, it was different.
Yeah.
You know, you got the little shit Kodak Black said, like he gonna push up on Lauren London.
Hey, man, it wouldn't even be wise for him to go to L.A. for the next 50 years.
But they say he stay in L.A. That's what made it so stupid. Man,
He stay in L.A.?
That's what
Or
they say.
he probably switch back and forth L.A. to Florida or something.
Well, you know he from Florida, but they say he actually got a home in L.A. So, you know,
Something wrong with that cat though, man. I don't think he got all his screws in.
You know he's semi-retarded. You know that, bro.
Yeah. If he was at Rural Central, he'll be in Mr. Bad class.
Yeah, you know he's semi-retarded, but he know how to rap. We done seen niggas like that. They're semi-retarded, but they know how to rap a little bit. I done seen it.
Rapper play sports.
Yeah. So it's really one of them situations. You know.
Yeah.
It's one of them.
So man, I think details gonna come out. But then what you think about Christopher Darden being the attorney for Shitty Cuz?
That's I think Christopher Darden really, you know, after that OJ situation, you know, that was a big spotlight for him, and he ain't had another big. He done had some cases that probably paid him good money, but I'm talking about cases that put him in the spotlight. See, he back on the national.
Right. So you think there's some pro bono stuff?
Yeah. Shitty Cuz ain't got no money. Shitty Cuz ain't got shit. This right here just another chance for Darden to get on the big stage again.
Yep. Possible book deal, all that.
Yeah, all that. You know, this is that. You know, he got a taste of that spotlight years ago, and he ain't had it since. Not on no major level anyway. But guess what? Now he get a chance to get on the stage again, man. And this is gonna be. I mean, this is probably gonna be the last time that he get a chance. And then the last time it was from a prosecutor's standpoint. This time he's defending a motherfucker, and he's defending the villain. You know, when he was prosecuting OJ was a good guy. You know, the black folks was all behind OJ. Now on this one,
but the white folks thought he was the villain, so he probably studied my man's what was the lawyer name? Johnny Cochran. Yeah, he probably studied the whole little thing, his whole little style and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But see, this time here, Darden coming off as the villain again. See, he came off as the villain the last time because he was looked at as the black man that was prosecuted, that was crucified
another
black man. And now this time, he's the black man that's trying to save.
Represent the villain.
The villain. He
represent the villain. Yeah. Right. So maybe he embraced that role.
He got to, because he knows that, you know, the black folks, they are against Shitty Cuz. You know,
right.
The shit Shitty Cuz putting down, man. The shit he did. He's saying he didn't do it true enough, but, you know, all come to say that when they get jammed up. But, you know, for him to put himself out there like that, I mean, I guess he like being the villain.
He gotta like being a villain because, you know, not just the camera we saw, but it's all type of angles that's going to, you know, convict this dude, man. Like, it's really a slam dunk case for the prosecutor.
Yep. From our point of view, it's a slam dunk case, but I'm looking for another twist in this. You know how they sensationalized the OJ trial? I think this gonna be a very sensationalized case, man, because, you know, it's dealing with so many different elements. You know, you had a black man, a hood messiah in Nipsey Hussle. You had the antagonist and a guy by the name of Shitty Cuz, and now you got Darden stepping in. You know, so I'm thinking you still got some twists and turns to make this drama thicken. And, you know, when the news,
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, when the syndicated news, network news, when they get to putting their twist on it, and spinning it their way, it's gonna be a sensationalized drama when it's
Right,
all
because you
said
got
and
star
done.
power on both sides. You
So
got star power in the fallen, then you got star power in the motherfucker that's representing
that's right.
the killer, the suspect killer.
That's right. So with that being said, bro, I mean, I don't think it's a government conspiracy or nothing like that. I think it's more or less, um, like I say, it was based on hood politics. You
Hood
had,
politics or hood cesspool.
that's right. You had this guy, man. This guy shining brighter than anything in that area, man. And you know, the Bible speaks that people love darkness more than they love light. And Nipsey was
Yep.
light. He was light in a dark place, man. He was light. So they want to snuff
Yeah.
that. They want to snuff that light out, and you know, in the process, a lot of people gonna get to shine brighter because his light out. Cowboy, that's gonna be his
Yeah.
store. That's gonna be his store now, and ain't no telling.
Unless it was something in a language that says otherwise, but maybe that's what the motive was, because I saw something on some investigative show that there was this old guy. He had like a shop that redid old cars, and he had a business partner. His business partner was poisoning them, man, poisoning them through his food where it couldn't be detected, so he can get the business from the guy. You know what I'm saying? So it could be something like that. But at the same time, you got to ask yourself, was Boosie right when he said you get killed in your own hood if you're a rapper?
Yes, Boosie was definitely right, man. If it was me and I blew up, I'm just gonna be real. If it was me and I blew up, I'm gonna do so much for my hood, but I'm not gonna be trying to hang out in the hood every day. T.I. said something too, man, that he was talking to Tiny. Him and Tiny was talking, and he was like, "I'm not gonna be in an environment where I'm the only motherfucker with something to lose. Everybody else in this environment ain't got nothing to lose." He said,
Right.
"If I find myself in an environment and I look around and I'm the only motherfucker in this environment with something to lose, I need to get my ass up out that motherfucking environment." You know what I'm saying?
So in other words, Nipsey was taking a chance every day.
Every day. Because
Every day he was up all the time.
listen, bro, you hanging with savages, and this is where you come from, true enough. But you trying to make that change, and when you trying to make that change, man, you can't straddle the fence because you hanging with these guys every day that are savages. You eating and you eating good. A lot of these guys ain't eating, and even though you giving them a little something to eat here and there, the thing about it is this right here: they ungrateful because they still looking at you like, damn. They still putting your pockets on the scale, saying, damn, this nigga pockets heavy. You know,
Yes, sir.
everybody wants you to put them on, but everybody looking over the sacrifices that you made to get yourself on. You get what I'm saying?
Yep. And
They don't.
then what's so bad if they want the spot, but
Yeah,
then they don't even know how to handle it when they get the spot because it ain't for them.
it
You know
ain't
what
for.
I'm saying?
That's right. It ain't for them. You know, everything ain't for
'Cause,
everybody, man.
yeah, the man had a beautiful mind. I was looking at some stuff where he was gonna open up a barber shop in that plaza, well,
Yeah,
that strip mall.
yeah, I saw that.
Well, he was gonna name it after his homeboy that got killed like a year earlier or something like that.
Yeah,
Then he was gonna open up like a little seafood or Cajun restaurant in there also, man. Like, I mean, his mind was steady working, man. Like, he's a real businessman, a real mogul in the making. So, but then you gotta look at Snoop. Snoop don't be in Long Beach no more. Dre don't be in Compton. Cube not there.
man.
You know what I'm saying?
You look at all the guys. Look at C Murder, and you
C
then
Murder was still hanging out.
yeah, look at Soldier Slim. I mean, you look
Yeah,
at
C Murder was on West Bank at the club when it went down. You look at 50. 50 probably he had the big crib in Connecticut that Mike Tyson had. Probably he don't stay in Queens.
bruh,
None of them.
bruh, the niggas that still try to keep it real and to keep it hood. When you done got your meal ticket, bruh, those niggas get jammed up. They get fucked up. Ain't nothing wrong with helping your hood out once you get on that level. You know, a lot of niggas will get jealous of you, bro. And you ain't even gotta be no multi-million-dollar rapper. You can just goddamn me get you a good job and and get you a house up on the hill and goddamn it be riding clean and them niggas that you came
you
from.
passing by, they be like, this nigga acting funny. He done
Yeah.
changed. Well, he done changed, yeah. Like Deion Sanders say, yeah, money changed my cars, my clothes, my address, you know what I'm saying? But in all actuality, you know, some people do change, but most time people, you know what I'm saying, they change for the better. They doing good for themselves, you know what I'm saying? But that's that guy standing on the corner in Nebraska on Belly, huh? He's real good.
You
You know
know,
what I'm saying? I don't like that shit.
I don't like that shit. And that's what a lot of niggas saying. And then you might pull up on them and be like, what's up? And they might be all greens, right? But in their heart, full of malice. They heart full of envy. They heart full of jealousy. You know, and I think that's
okay.
I think that's what it was with Nipsey.
Okay, so I'll beg ask another question then. Is it hope for our people, man? You know,
it's hope. It's hope. There's always hope, but at the same time, I'm gonna be real with you. I mean, it's an individual process. It's like with Nipsey. Nipsey saw that, okay, even though I came up in this environment, I need to change for the better. Each man got to take that responsibility to say, I got to change for the better. You know what I'm saying? Each man got to do that. And if you don't do that, guess what? It's gonna always be a problem. Because
let me ask you another question then.
Yeah.
Okay. Nipsey to change for the better. He doing for the hood. He doing for a lot of, you know what I'm saying, unfortunate people. Turned his life around. Looked in the mirror. Made that decision to do right. Could it be karma coming back? Because he was the roller 60. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
has the work that he's done in the past to get put on and, you know what I'm saying, get his stripes, could they have come back like a boomerang?
I'm a strong believer in karma. I'm a very strong believer in karma. I done been in the streets here. I done been in prison twice. So, I mean, yeah, the energy that you throw out there, you're going to get that energy back. So, I mean, of course, karma is real. Karma is real. There ain't no telling, you know, how much dirt Nipsey done did in his life. Because, I mean, I done a lot of dirt in my life. And when you in that element like that, you in that element. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you in a savage element, you're going to have to become a savage. You cannot be a sheep hanging out with wolves. You cannot be an antelope hanging out with lions. They're going to eat you. They're going to devour you. And another thing, and I'm going to tell you something that I know from experience. When I was in prison, bro, when I first went to prison, I went in there, bitch, acting a goddamn fool. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Every time they said go, I'm gone. I stayed on go.
Yeah.
Every time they said go, I'm gone.
You was on call, right?
Yeah, I'm gone. Every time.
You was on count.
Go.
Right.
Go. So, and now, toward the end of my bid, bro, I started trying to settle down, calm the fuck down. Because, you know, it's been several times in there where I could have caught more time, you know, for shit I was doing and putting that knife on nigga. But this the thing.
Yeah, I done heard that. I heard that through the grapevine.
Yeah,
all the way across I-20.
Bro, I was on gold. I stayed on gold.
Yeah.
But then listen, toward the end of my sentence, bro, I said, well, let me calm down. Cause I'm seeing shit. I done learned so much shit. And I'm saying, well, you know, but the thing about being a savage that you gotta understand is this right here. Why are you a savage? And you in that jungle element, everybody gonna respect you because you a savage. And they know if I come at this motherfucker, I'm gonna have to come correct. Because if I don't come correct, it's either me or him. He ready to kill. He ready to kill. He ready to die. See, when you're dealing with a nigga that's ready to kill and a nigga that's ready to die, and out here in these streets, a nigga that's ready that don't mind going to prison, but you dealing with You dealing with live wire. Okay,
Yeah.
so the reason why I say that, I'm saying this. Okay, so boom. Nipsey probably, used to be a savage. I don't know him personally, but I'm saying he's from that element. Okay.
Yeah.
So when people see a savage thinking now, okay, I got kids. Okay, I got a business. Okay, I got something to live for. Seeing another savage mind, that means you soft now. You hear me?
Yeah. So now they gonna try you.
Yeah, that means you vulnerable now. You used to be a wolf.
So you saying when you turned it off, you got tried before you got out there.
Bruh, I turned it off. Niggas was trying to be like, oh man. And some of my niggas, they be like, man, what the fuck wrong with you? Nigga, the fuck? You talking about, you speaking knowledge, you speaking wisdom, you speaking understanding, you speaking peace. What the fuck going on? But some of the same niggas that you been into it with now, they like, oh, this nigga vulnerable now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This nigga vulnerable now. So yeah, they gonna try to get away with the pussy ass shit that they wouldn't normally try if they knew you was still on go. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When you on go, bro, a motherfucker think twice about coming at you. When you turn that go button off, when they see that green button flashing, bro, they know that if I go up here and touch that green button, it about to help. You hear me?
Yeah.
But when they see that red button flash, that means the machine turned off.
Mm-hmm.
That means it's off. So they mean they know they can go around that machine and play and all that type of shit there, and they ain't gonna get cut up. The machine, they looking at the machine like it ain't dangerous no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
All right, let's say that it is karma that came back to get nipped. We never know. So in life, you always try to make your good outweigh your bad, right?
That's right.
So with him being gone and all the good things being said about him and how he's being praised from Houston, Trader Truth had a good ceremony. You know what I'm saying? I saw that in New York. They were having a good tribute for him. So
they showing him love, and he deserved it.
I mean, could you ask for anything else? Okay, even though he died like that, you always want your name to live forever and good things to be spoken about your name. What more could he ask for then?
I'm gonna say this. I know if you went back to that day before he got killed, I'm talking about 30 minutes before, and somebody walked up to him. Like I said, if I could go back in time, and I walked up to him 30 minutes before that day, and I told him, I'm like, bro, look, I'm from the future, bro. I'm from a week from now. I came here to let you know that a guy by the name of Shitty Cuz is about to kill you, bro. You need to watch yourself. You need to call your bodyguard up here. Now, you need to call 3 bodyguards up here. And when Shitty Cuz come up here, y'all need to give him the business on sight. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
I really believe that if he believed me, if there was a way that I could prove to him that I was telling the truth and I wasn't crazy, I believe that he would have got his bodyguards up there and he would have been more secure. Saying this right here, I believe he would have wanted to live a longer life. But at the same time, I mean, he's a martyr now. And
right.
I'm going to tell you something that comes with martyrdom. That is immortal. You become immortal. Tupac is immortal now. Tupac never got old. Biggie is immortal now. Only
right.
All we have of them is that to that point before they died. A lot of those rappers that came in the game with them, they old and washed up now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They old and washed up now. Biggie, Pop never got old and washed up. They died young. They left a beautiful body of work. You know what I'm saying? And Nipsey, same way. So, I mean, in that sense, I mean, it was a blessing. But I know he would have wanted to live and enjoy his kids and enjoy his life and to do more good for the community. I know he would have wanted to live to do that. Now with the City Cuz drama that's going on, it's a lot more drama in store. A whole lot of more drama in store.
There's a lot more drama in store in the courtroom and around the city.
Right. There's a lot of more drama. It ain't over. A lot of more shit gonna start falling up out the bag too, to bring to shed more light on it. You know, it's gonna a lot of more shit gonna be, come out. But I mean, like I said, I say rest in heaven because I didn't know him personally, but just based on his interviews, just based on the energy that I got from him, man, he was solid. He was solid. He was a nigga that I think I could fuck with, for real.
Yeah, now, and then you feel bad for the people around him that really knew him because, when we were growing up, we lost some friends,
Right.
As some youngsters.
Right. And he was
hurt for a while, man,
And he was a blessing to them, man. Anytime somebody a blessing to you and you lose them, man, it's a problem.
Yeah, because he fed some people, man.
Yeah. But now in closing, bro, because we ain't going to make it too long, but in closing, just wrap it up. I'm going to let you wrap it up. Up to this day, up to this point right now, give me your thoughts and your feelings in a nutshell about that situation.
Well, my thoughts and feelings is this. Even though he was gone too soon, he's gone too soon. There's nothing bad to be said about him. You know what I'm saying? So he'll forever be looked at as a hood prophet, as a soldier that tried to make better for his people. And I mean, sometimes we're selfish. We don't want people to leave, but I mean, that's the understanding when you come here on this earth. So
that's right.
He'll live forever, and he didn't live 100 times better than a lot of us will ever live, man. So
that's right.
I think his good probably outweighed his bad, man. So I think his time here on the earth, it was justified, man. He did what he's supposed to be did, man, because it's not about you all the time. What can you do for other people? So by that being said, man, he gold standard to me.
That's right. And with that being said, man, I want to say, like I say, rest in heaven, Nip. I mean, you did what you had to do. And I also hope that some of these other rappers take a page out of this book, man, and be more giving to the communities they came from. But at the same time, sometimes you have to eradicate yourself from that street element. I know all the rappers want their street cred and all this, but sometimes you just have to be smart, man, and just eradicate yourself from that street element. My boy Ayo Canseco from the Big Fat Podcast, he got something called a rap trap. And he speaks on, how the rap game set up. And the rap game is set up to devour the rappers. Because you got to get online and you got to show your guns and you got to talk all this gangster shit. You got put it like this. You got to live what you rapping about. You can't be like Hollywood and you write a gangster movie or you act in a gangster movie like Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. And then when they go home, they can live a regular life. But they people expect the rappers to live what they rapping about. And that is the rap.
Right.
Yeah. Shout out to Ayo Canseco too. Y'all go check him out on the Big Fat Podcast. He be spitting some jewels. But now,
yes, sir.
But I hope these other rappers understand, man. If you didn't live that life and you rapping about that, okay, cool. But don't try to embody your lyrics. Don't try to personify your lyrics because C-Murder, Soulja Slim, Jam Master Jay, the list goes on and on and on of rappers that fell victim in their own hood or in the hood. So
yeah, maybe it's proven that you can't toe the line, you can't straddle the fence on that.
No, you can't straddle that fence, man. You gotta choose. And in choosing, you're gonna choose blessings or cursing. So you know, with Nip, he, you know, like I said, I always got good energy from him. He was trying to do the right thing, but it didn't turn out right at the end. But you know, it is what it is.
Then sometimes we got to use things like that as an example, man.
Yeah, definitely,
To go in vain.
definitely. But
Yeah.
now, we ain't gonna hold them too long. Y'all make sure y'all like this video. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to this channel. This is Brainstream Media. This is a Brainstorm production. And y'all share this video. And y'all handle
Like
the
my man
business
say,
or beat the
beat up
business.
that like button.
Beat that like button up and handle the business or beat the business.
Handle the business or beat the business.